I've got notes. Doing my laundry on my one day off and notes in my head. So I thought I'd just create a quick video snippet. Where to start? Accountability. A conversation without responsibility and accountability, aka bullshit, bullshitting, trash talk. So I was working with a fellow client, fellow employees. I was working with fellow employees and had the opportunity to like get shit in my ear, and had the opportunity to say, not here for your trash talk. Yeah, this shit just comes out of me. Like, no thank you, in terms of no fucking thank you. If I need to repeat it, okay? Get to fucking work. Your complaint is not work. Your complaining is not work. You didn't bring the value. You dipshit, dipshit, feeding dipshit to be a dipshit. Okay, I work in a working environment that's upside down. You get tired and it's a shit show. You walk in and it's a pressurized shit show, and people complain and they vent, and I get it. But for me, what happened is, first person, someone who's been there longer than me, complained about the other group over there that was so slow, that we needed more help over where we were. But then when help came along, ironically, his name is Dick, and Dick was very proud about offering his name to me. Hi, I'm Dick. I'm kind of like, really? You're really proud about that? I don't know. I don't know how that goes down, but I know for me, it came along with when he said, "Hi, I'm Richard, but you could call me Dick." I'm kind of like, great. I live next to Dick. There's a Dick there too. And I went to Dick's to go get gloves after someone stole them out of my car. I'm kind of like, I have my fill of Dick's. I'm okay with Dick's. Anyway, I'm multitasking. I only have a day off. Doing laundry, making food, HelloFresh, went to the gym, stretched. Oh my goodness, that felt so good. Um, Back to Dick. Dick. Dicks. Dicks galore. Um, what's going on with Dick? Dick is kind of portly. He's not portly like when I worked in the trades as an interior exterior painter, and on new and existing structures. But I remember this guy. He did the pipes, sewage, whatever, soldered the pipes. And he made a comment to me as a female painter on the job site, which usually I am outnumbered, where I was just like, because big old port belly, he couldn't get to his own pipes, okay? And he still had the crack in the back if he bent over or not. It was there in all its gloriousness. Anyway, Richard Dick kind of made me feel like the way he was kind of mansplaining and spread out all comfortably waiting for the shift to start kind of made me think of that guy, the portly pipe guy who made the comment, basically to, I could check out his pipes. I'm kind of like, fuck, you can't even check out your own pipes, okay? No, thank you. All right, so he said something about he's got an 18-month-old and it was just flailing its arms at bed, and he's like, what the fuck, and it feels so flat. The delivery was flat, and it was my first impression meeting him, and I'm kind of like, was that supposed to be funny, but it just didn't have the right delivery, because it's really striking me as, I mean, colloquially speaking, odd, but I don't mean odd like even odd, like me, even odd. Oh, 0 on 1. I don't mean like that. I'm just kind of like so out of touch. You've got an 18-month-old. What the fuck do you expect it to do? Can you empathize with this live thing that came out of a womb and is like, what are these? If I do this, I make noise. Ah! It just seems so out of touch. Okay, whatever. Let it roll. So while he was sitting there waiting for the shift to begin, I was thinking in terms of how to better prepare the shift, what I can do to fine tune, to set it up, and I'm listening to a door slam, siren. Anyway, I was concerned about the setup because my first day working there at this location, we lost over an hour on the setup because I let someone else set up who had been there longer than me. So anyway, I understand the value of the setup, and so I was concerning myself with that. Dick. Yeah, okay. So another person, female, who's been there longer than me, was complaining about the other group that was slow, that we needed more help over here. Then the help came over, it was Dick, and Dick actually slowed us down. Dick is all about union and trumping authority so that he can be top dog on me. So, and it made me realize a couple of things. You have union because people are avoiding work. Okay, so they make these little laws. And then Shirk and Jerk, the guy with the 18-month-old baby that doesn't really love, okay, he married a stupid chump woman who doesn't know better either, okay, to produce that thing that they can't relate to on their bed, okay, that's waving its arms, and he's saying, what the fuck? It's waving its arms in bed. I'm kind of like, oh my Jesus. Oh my Jesus fuck. Okay, speaking of Jesus fuck, I went to go get more gloves because, again, my car wasn't broken into because I don't lock my car, but it is in covered parking and it's gated, and someone got in my car, and curiously they can see dog toys, treats, and dog bed, but thinking like, this is what you're going to find if you rifle through it, but they took my workout gloves and my Oliver Peoples designer sunglasses that I don't really wear that much because I don't dress up. So anyway, they were expensive. I don't miss them. It's fine. Maybe I needed to shed that. Or, if I'm adding a touch of rationalizing or rationalization, I don't have them anymore, and I don't fucking care. And I don't even fucking care that someone's grubby hands was all over the interior of my car. And they took my glove, but I noticed they took my gloves again. In the past, I had a convertible, didn't lock it because I didn't want someone killing the soft top to break in case they thought there was something valuable in my little 3-cylinder convertible. So they would be rifled through frequently. They'd leave the light on, like, thanks a lot. And they would take my gloves, like one driving glove. One glove. My gloves have gone out of my car in the past. So again, I was kind of surprised, like, you took my gloves. You took both of them this time, but they were dirty, they were well worn, and the stitching was starting to come off in between the fingerless fingers, fingerless glove fingers. They're starting to come apart. And I'm kind of like, well, I'm sure you weren't looking that closely, but a quick glance would show you these are, they're bent to my hands, It was weird. So I went to Dick's to go get another pair of gloves, and I looked at what they had to offer. Fitness gloves with a little bit of silicone. Well, they seemed kind of cool and nifty, even though they had a big logo on it, which, red and black. I'm kind of like, I don't need to advertise a logo. I need to do a workout. Okay. So I thought the silicone was kind of neat, but I wondered, because I hang on a bar to stretch and I lift some dumbbells. And so I'm trying to avoid calluses. It didn't have the padding in like lifting gloves, but I was like, thought, well, that silicone's kind of grippy. Well, I took my finger and I kind of went like this, and I'm like, that's going to lift in no time. And then there's going to be $20, like, boop, I'll be back here, plus wasting my time because I got to go back and get a different pair of gloves. So, not the silicone gloves with the fancy coloring and logo, blaring logo, you know. Went to Harbinger, and they've got fitness, they've got lifting, fitness. I really don't like gloves that feel like nothing, and then you have to peel them off and then fiddle with them and turn them inside out to get your fingers through them in the next time. I don't have time for that. Fitness, that's token. Fuck. I don't know. Why would you wear a fitness glove when it's just, wear a fashion glove. It's the same fucking thing. And it's annoying when you want to get a workout done and set up for your next workout, because you have to peel them off and then turn them inside out and poke your fingers through. I'm like, I don't have time for that. So I was looking at the men gloves. They're kind of puffy because they're kind of big. The smallest they had was a medium. And then I looked at the female. Female came in token, kiss ass colors. Like, I think the industry thinks designing for women is put a swirl of pink in it. And I'm like, pink, it just a bit of pink, that's all it takes. Fuck Jesus, right? Just a little bit of pink for fucking Jesus. For Jesus fuck. Anyway, I couldn't do pink swirl and pink and black swirl leather. It's just like, it makes me feel like I go to the gym to lift little weights that stick out just a little bit of each hand, and then my wrists go like this because they're so heavy. Good thing I have my pink swirl and black leather gloves on. Okay. Anyway, where was I? Dick came over, and he's a slow talker. And the two of them, my two peers that have been there longer than me, were complaining about someone I work with and who teaches me at another location. And it was a slow, solid burn because I'm also doing a lot of work. I'm shrinking down to my distance runner size when I was in college. That's pretty impressive. I was 5% body fat. I didn't expect to do that several decades later. But anyway, no, I work at pallet jack, strip plastic, cut it, put items where they go. I do the setup. I put the pallet back, take the pallet jack, get another full pallet, wheel it over, cut it, set it up, divide little stuff into a different carrier, and so that people can work while I go get another pallet. And dipshit Dick says, you can't put that in a carrier because that's creating another job, meaning you're handling twice. You're creating two functions we could be doing for one. And dipshit didn't understand. I did this for you, so when you're standing there and I go get another pallet, which you're not getting, and you're not cutting the plastic, and you're not putting the pallet away, nor getting a pallet, nor operating the pallet jack, nor cutting the plastic, nor putting the plastic away, why you're not doing any of that, but what you are doing is you're doing a lot of this. What? A lot of this. You're doing a lot of this. Oh, did I miss a side? An angle? Anyway, so he's upset at me because I very blatantly, first of all, I said, I'm not here for your trash talk. And by the way, your complaining isn't work, and the person you're complaining about, at least she worked. Okay? Because I had the opportunity to fucking listen to him, and I'm realizing I'm doing fucking all the work. Well, me and Rob. So I'm like, I'm doing all the work. And so I'm like, I want to watch this guy. He's talking. And I'm like, I will pitch a package when he does. And it's about 60 seconds. It is about 60 seconds. I'm like, my God, my God. We will not get this pallet sorted in a fortnight, okay, at your dick pace. And we don't have a fortnight because we've got a time schedule and a deadline in a few hours, okay? So I'm being cognizant of, I'm not happy about being capable and taken advantage of. I'm being ridden. I am being ridden by manly man who has never been honestly intimate in his life and doesn't know what the fuck and can't empathize, okay? But has the driving need to be top dog on me. So manly man, besides, okay, I'm kind of interweaving stories here or points I want to make. The shit show. If we back it up, the job is not necessary. We're not relating in follow through, okay? Ironically, I think I have some people that are interested in me because they come around, but I'm kind of like, I'm not working this job so that I think about you, okay? I didn't put myself in the reins and turn myself upside down to think about you, okay, Mr. Man. I didn't do that. Nope, I had time. I had time to share. I had time to think of love as a vibration, etc., to be available. Now that I've deliberately chosen to work and have this job, I'm not doing it so that I think about you, okay? And I only bring that up because I have someone who's been seeming to corral me, pepper me with texts on my off day and during my day and night and constantly and it's holding my phone hostage because I'm not replying and he's not getting it and or wasn't getting it. He may have got it most recently. Okay. But I didn't, I'm not doing it so that I'm not doing this work for love. I know that there isn't love, but I do love myself, and so I'm going to prioritize that and my stewardship, at the very least, and the very most. What else? Dick. So what did Dick do? Well, he kind of got all puffy when he's like, I hope you're not talking about me. And I'm like, oh my fuck. I've been talking about you for the last fucking 20 minutes, okay? Mumbling under my breath and waiting till you throw a package so I could throw a package. Kind of like, that's your pace. Oh my fucking God. Okay? These are the people, and this conversation happened, who were triumphantly, those people that are against anti-vax. Well, I'm like, you know what? You are a blithering idiot because you never did the real work. And now you get on the bandwagon to Trump, anti-vax, you need to do it. And I'm like, but you're the virus, okay? You have no value and you don't love and you don't think about these things, okay? And you string me up. And the job I work for promotes a value that's not supported, okay? And I got called off the floor by Dick to go see supervisor. So I'm like, Dick, you come along because you're the problem. And then supervisor says, I do the assessment. And I'm kind of like, thought bubble, I'll fucking show you an assessment, okay? I'll show you an assessment, okay? Because you let this slip. Not only did you let this slip, so Dick can get a promotion, okay? He's put in enough time to get a promotion. Dick can get a promotion by writing on my value all my life, okay? I'm in this position now, so I can see it. I do all the work, and Dick does this. And he does a little bit of this because he has to prove he's a man, I guess. If you want to call it love, it's stupid love, okay? You produce two bumpkins, all right, on a log, okay? That's it. Anyway, Dick. So what does Dick do? Dick, the assessment. The person who's telling me I'm the assessor, they're the assessor, I'm not. And I'm like, you let this slip, okay? So that's going to be your assessment if you want to go head to head. And I already know that, okay? Furthermore, he's kind of like, well, we could all sit down and chat together. And I'm like, no, I've already assessed Dick's character and we'll waste no more time. Now, going back to the person who was peppering me by texting, okay? We have no contract for being together. I've been friendly. Don't take it personally. It's my value, okay? It's kind of like I brought my own coffee cup and my own creamer and sweetener to work, where they have a little coffee kiosk. You could buy coffee. And the first day I tried it, I'm like, oh, that's good. Second day I tried it and I didn't bring my own creamer. I'm like, oh, this is garbage. Ugh. We'll not do this again. And then I realized, oh, I make the coffee sweet. I make the coffee taste good. Okay, shoot, my bad. I get it, okay? But I'm not buying their coffee again. What else? I got off track there. Dick, what did he do? He turned off the music. Obviously, he can tell I like it, and it sets a beat. I pick music with a dance beat. Rob actually turned the music on. We were both being very productive. And then Dick's like, well, you can't create another step in the order. That's union. And I'm kind of like, you're the reason they have union, because you evade working all your fucking life, okay? Anyway, the female, she also let it slip for Dick, okay? Because she complained about the other group being slow, and then when Dick came over, she was an accomplice with him, okay, to provide complaining that's not real work, because they have no right to complain. You understand? They're not producing value. They don't care to. How dare they? Back to the shit show. I walked into a shit show. I know it's a shit show. There's no love in store. So what I was listening to was watching people. We're in a container. It's pressurized. And it's not just them. It's me, okay? It's me trying to understand the dynamic and being the dynamic and understanding why we do what we do, okay? And stepping back, seeing the big picture and understanding what ultimately to do. And I walked into a shit show. There's no love in store for your job, okay? What this is producing is bullshit and bullshitters. A conversation with no responsibility and no accountability, and it shifts depending on who's there to represent themselves or who doesn't. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get shit on my day off, people talking about behind my back. That's okay, because I went in as a new person, fortified, and did a really, really kick-ass job, and don't care if people like me, okay? That's a very deliberate stance. I'm here to do a good job, and you can't complain about that. Now, can you? Especially when I'm, carrying your ass. Anyway, so Dick tried to be the man, turn off the music. I can make an executive decision. When his only dynamic for carrying a beat or a tune is complain, okay? He sold his soul. There's no desire in store. Oh my fuck. When I heard that he produced a child, that's 18 months old, I was kind of like, wow, I hope you had less to work with, because can't imagine how that happened. I wouldn't want to be there. Oh my God. I didn't want to witness this. Let me get this out of the way. I don't want to witness this. Anyway. Uh, seriously. Odd? That's where my mind goes. You tell me you produced a child 18 months ago. I'm like, I hope you had less to work with, okay? Because I'm like, how? 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 How did you do that? Okay, where was I? Your job didn't start with a real follow through. Even to, event. Even then, even vent. To with who? Who do with you? DEWEID. Okay? Being married to EID, the oath and the feast. So, what else? Is there any more on Dick? I had to stop it. I had to cut it. So you could say I did it for the person at the other location who trains me, who I regard as a friend. You could say that. I would say most fundamentally, I did it for myself. I'm not here to listen to your trash talk. And at least she works. And I said it more than once because Dick wasn't gathering my pointed innuendo. Okay. What else? Yeah, it's kind of weird to be put in a container, listening to bullshit, and watching it shift, watching who would be my peer, female, in terms of she's worked there longer, with someone, the male, Dick, and then the two of them picking someone else to complain about, which is not real work, and it's actually slowing them down. So it's kind of like I have a slow burn and I've got fire right in the fingertips, kind of like now you're really pissing me off because now it's two of my supposed peers slowing right down. Well, I pick up both your asses. And I'm kind of like, no, I'm not your little red hen, you know? My job is not to do your job. You know what your job is? It's to be present, okay? Does this help? Does that help you? Ow! Oh, well, you should watch it coming, okay? Let's see what else happened today. That wasn't today, but something happened today. A guy was driving it's like I don't know. It moves, it carries big pallets on wheels, and he ran it into the wall. And then there's a post, and he backed up and he ran it into the post. And then he did a 5-point turn to exit. And I'm like, I've never seen anyone do a 5-point turn. And and he lurked. He was like, who's all looking at us? And I was kind of like, what's wrong with you? Well, he came back and he hit these hampers that put the squeeze on someone because he moved them. And then I think he thought he was reversing, but instead he drove again with gusto and pushed him further. And so I was just like, I'm like, stop. You know, this is not happening. I live between two drunks, okay? It's like, you know, so I had to figure out how to chase him down. Now, what I gather from the politics is you don't really report that stuff because it's like, well, he might just be getting going. They're concerned about having people to work. even if they're just like good for shitting on a log in a bog. Okay, they're concerned about having people to hire, and I call me odd. I like the challenge. I like doing a good job. Is this the job? I'll go do a good job for you. Then you're going to fucking leave me alone, and I'm going to make you fucking leave me alone. Okay. Oh, what else? I think that's enough for now. I'm going to go make my Hello Fresh.